Things had been financially stable for Jeff and Donna Saley of Orlando, Florida. Jeff was making near six figures selling computer systems to Fortune 500 companies, and Donna worked as an office manager. But when Jeff was laid off after 10 years with the company, he lost a lot of income and gained a lot of stress.
It was like death by inches. I lived with fear almost every day, really panic over the fact that, am I going to be able to stay in this house?
And at his age, Jeff found it hard to find work. So he took several jobs that paid him far less than he'd been making.
It was the dark period, I think, of our marriage.
Right.
Because I would see Jeff just be so frustrated, and then he'd get angry because he was frustrated.
For years, Donna had been tithing on her modest income, but Jeff decided not to tithe on his wages, and he believed he had a good reason for that decision.
I just didn't think that I could afford to give that much and still maintain everything that was going on a daily basis.
Jeff did his best to juggle payments on bills, sometimes paying monthly minimums. Other times, they simply lived off their credit cards and a $50,000 home equity loan. But after 3 years of dead-end jobs, and with retirement just around the corner, Jeff's frustration turned to despair.
I felt at times that I was very close to a very severe nervous breakdown. I think about the fact that I'm failing myself, I'm failing my family.
So Jeff finally decided to take his wife's advice and tithe. In fact, over the next year, Jeff and Donna increased their giving to church and to ministries like the 700 Club. That's when Jeff got the call from the employer who had laid him off 3 years earlier.
Out of the blue, my old manager called me up and he said, "Would you like to come back to the company?" And I didn't even ask him what the salary was. I said, "I'll take it."
And the rest, as they say, is history. Once back at the old job, Jeff's income skyrocketed. He gave us some examples of God's blessing.
We needed a new car, took out a loan for the car. I actually took it out for 72 months, and I was able to pay the car off in 14 months.
Finally, Jeff and Donna were able to do the things they'd only dreamed of, like taking a trip to Thailand to dedicate a CBN well that they had sponsored.
You get to see it on TV, and you say that's nice, but when you actually see it in person, it takes your breath away from it. I would encourage people to get involved with CBN. There's so much good that CBN and Operation Blessing can do.